Hashem Nasa V'Nastiach. This morning we are learning from Sefer Pele Yo'etz, Ma'amar Parnasa. It's Shevat 16, Tafshin Pehe, Abalun Tova. This shiur is dedicated for Ilui Nishmat, Yaakov ben Yehoshua, Yitzchak ben Eliyahu, Yehuda ben David, and all Niftar Israel. Also should be a zechut for all the singers among Am Israel to find their ben zug and bat zug, and the fortune of all the cholim among Am Israel. Also zibuk b'shah tova mustachar for all singers of Israel, especially Eliana, Bat Dalia, Hillel ben Aratimi, Helen Rana, and Bezat Hashem should be a source of Sorot Tovot for Am Israel, the release of hostages, Bezat Hashem, Benomar, Amen. Okay, so Ma'amar of Parnasa, Arav Eliezer Papa, Arav Shalom, explains, Yadua, Shemafteach Parnasa, Hu Biyat HaKadosh Baruch Hu. It is known from Masachet Ta'anit that the Mafteach of Parnasa, Daf Bet Amud Aleph, Daf Bet Amud Bet, is explained over there, the key of Geshamim, which is the key of Parnasa. HaKadosh Baruch Hu has it. Hu Hazan u'mefarnes lakol u'michrei re'emim v'ad b'sei kenim, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives from the lice, right, to all the re'emim. What is re'emim again?
Animal, no?
Yes, I don't remember right now. So from small to big, everything HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives sustenance to, right? V'noten lechem lekol basar. Hashem gives bread to all the living being. Ki le'olam chasto, because he has kindness. Omnam chiluch yesh be'inyan haparnasa lefi ma'asav shel adam ulefi ma'asalo. However, there's the difference that how much parnasa a person receives according to his mazal, according to his deeds. Ulefi yediyat et de'ot umifleot temimim de'im yesh mezunotav ba'im lo benachar velo besar. So according to certain understanding, right, certain shefa, certain other details, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu would give us parnasa easy, or chas v'shalom lo aleinu difficulty, be difficult. Velo besimsum, that it should not be with simsum, should not be little, should not be difficult. ובכל אשר יפנה ישכיל ויצליח וזוכר לאושר מופלג. And whatever we do, may Hashem help us that we should be successful in it, and that we should be zoche to have osher muflag, a lot of richness, ויש שיעשה לפעולתו ולעבודתו מסכימי קום מאחרי שבת והולכי דרכים ימים ונהרות ויגיעים יגיעת רבה, ואף על פי כן אוכלים לחם הסבים, וזה עד אפו יאכל לחם שר ומים לחס ויש. So there are those who really work hard. They travel to places, right? They work the whole week, and nevertheless they only get to have bread, right? And even that bread is with a lot of difficulty, with a lot of sweat. As we know, Parnasa is something that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave to Adam Arishon as a kelala, that it should be with difficulty, that Parnasa should be achieved through difficulties. ויש שאחר כל העמל בטורח נודד הוא ללחם וצריך להתפרנס מן הסדרה. And there are those who really work hard. There is so much amalut that they work hard, they do all sorts of difficult works, right? And still the lechem that the parnasa that they have is with difficulty, and it's not enough, and they need to reach out to tzedakah, to kupei tzedakah, and borrow money or get grants וצדיק באמונתו יחיה. Nevertheless, Rabbeinu Papa Alav Shalom says, don't take that negatively. That could be a nisayon. And a tzaddik with his emunah, he lives. So this week's parasha is Parashat Yisro. And I was just thinking, in this week's parasha, we have Aseret Adibrot. We accepted the Torah by saying Naaseh v'nishma. And it says in Pirkei Avot, En chemach, en Torah. Many people only read the first section of it. They think that if you don't have a good job, you can't have Torah mitzvot. But then they don't read the second section. The second section says, En Torah en chemach. If you don't have Torah, if you don't have Torah mitzvot, you don't really have Parnasa. Right? So a tzaddik could go through difficulties, but even that difficulties could be for his good. There's a good reason behind it. יהיה שיאמין באמונתה שלמה, שאמונותיו, שאמונותיו של אדם, כבוסים לו מראש השנה. A person needs to rest assured that his Parnasa was already set by Hashem the previous Rosh Hashanah. ולא לחכמים לחם, ולא לגלים מראש לך, יש חכמים נודדים ללחם, ונבל כי יספה בהשם הוא הנותן כוח לעשות חיל, ואין אדם נוגע במה שמוכן לחברו כמלוא נימה. Now, a person might think, so and so is getting so much, he has so much Parnasa. Maybe he's taking my portion, right? Maybe I'm not doing enough. So our Chachamim teach us, no. Nobody can touch that which Hashem is already set aside for you. This is also brought in Masechet Yuma, Daf Lamed Chet Amud Bet, that you cannot take away even Kimlol Nima, even a little bit, right? Even the size of a Nima. What is the size of a Nima? Hair, right? It's nothing, right? Even the size of a hair cannot be taken away from you. If HaKadosh Baruch Hu was gozer on you certain Parnasa, you'll receive it. ולכן לא יקפיד ולא יעשה מחלוקת. Don't be so particular. Don't make, a whole argument in business with your partner, right? אם נראה לו שחברו טיפח פרנסתו, כי המשפט לאלוקים הוא, ואם יהיה יגע להשאיר כל היום וכל הלילה, מרבה לו העדיף וממנית לו החסיר ממה שכתוב לו, ובפרשת המן יהיה זיכרון נגד עיניו, תמיד למשמרת לאות לבני ישראל. Now, you might think that your partner, your business partner or somebody else is taking away from your portion. Don't think like that. Learn from Man. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, right, during the 40 years of Bnei Israel's stay in the Midbar Sinai, in the desert, right, gave according to one's need every day, right? Nobody could save, and every day they were receiving what they needed. So the lesson to learn from Man is, nobody can touch yours, and that which you have will be yours, right? So do not think that somebody is going to take away, unless if there is some sort of gezerah, some sort of, we're gonna perhaps see it. It could be, sometimes the person could come back to this world as a gilgul lo alenu, to pay back that which he borrowed from someone, and that other person never was mochel, he never forgave him, right? Or other reasons, maybe he stole from him, and now he comes back here to pay back. והנה ידוע שיש מחלוקת בש"ס. It is well known, an argument in the Gemara, right? שרבי שמעון בן יוחאי סבר שהאדם צריך לעסוק בתורה תדיר. רבי שמעון בר יוחאי עליו השלום, he thought that a person needs to always be oser in limud Torah. Tadir. ומלאכתו נעשה על ידי אחרים. And what about the work that needs to be done? He considered that there will be הרבה שלוחים למקום. Other people will take care of the business. They will take care of what he needs. רבי ישמעאל סבר שצריך לנהוג מנהג. The מחלוקת was that Rabbi Ishmael held that a person needs to also engage in derech eres, in the day-to-day work. ופרשו המפרשים שדברי שניהם אמת. And the מפרשים explain that really that which they argue, they are both right. שבעים פנים בתורה. It explains in Masechet Berachot Daf Lamed Hey Amud Bet. Right? ופשר דבר הוא שחסידים מתוך שחסידים הם מלאכתם מתברכת שלא כדרך טבע. And the explanation is those who are very pious people, their work will be blessed. And that which is brought in Masechet Berachot פרק חמישי, right? Those Hasidim Arishonim that they used to daven 3 times a day, each time 1 hour they would prepare before the tefillah. 1 hour tefillah would take. 1 hour after tefillah they would think what they prayed. So every day they would pray. Their prayer would take 9 hours. So asks the Gemara what would be with their Parnasa and business. So Gemara answers that Hashem would bless their time, their remaining time, that which they needed to earn, right? For like a full-time job, they would earn it in a part-time job or even less, right? פרש דבר שהוא החסידים מתוך שהחסידים הם מלאכתם מתברכת שלא כדרך טבע, supernatural, ובטעם שעוסקים במלאכת ברכת השם היא העשיר ושאר עמם הקדוש ברוך הוא שולח פרנסתו בדרך טבע ויפה תלמוד תורה ויפה תלמוד תורה עם דרך ארץ. Now הקדוש ברוך הוא wants, he's going to send you Parnasa, right? So why don't you make sure that your Talmud Torah is with derech eres in a way, right, that which you need to do to achieve your Parnasa is reasonable and not too much. Your focus should be Talmud Torah, and then the derech eres will be blessed by Hashem. Shetorah she'en amma melacha sofa betela, because our Chachamim teach us, if a person is not involving his Torah with the work, then in the end, due to the difficulties of Parnasa, he would lose his Torah learning, and everything would go batala. He would lose even that the little time that he could have learned Torah now that he is so much in need. Ve'im en qemach en Torah. Im and Torah and Gemach, that which we explained. If there is no work, there is no Torah. And the opposite is true too. So there has to be a balance. There has to be something that is reasonable. הנה כי כן כגון אני יתמא דיתמא צריכים אנו להתנהג בדרך טבע ויעשה אדם לפועלו ולעבודו עדי ערב ואשר בכוחו לעשות יעשה והשם הטוב בעיניו יעשה. So that's making it make this short. Right? Basically, the person needs to do that which is reasonable within his emunah, within his means, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu will bless that which he does. Right? Obviously, if a person has more emunah and bitachon to Hashem, he needs to work less. But that doesn't mean a person thinks he has emunah and bitachon and so he doesn't work at all. No. A person needs to initiate and needs to work on his emunah and bitachon, and Hashem will help. Rak sha'af. They say by Chafetz Chaim, alav shalom. Chafetz Chaim, Zecher Tzaddik, he used to have a supermarket, right? and everyone used to come to him to purchase that which they needed, so he realized that other supermarkets are not getting enough business, right? Or maybe they complained. So he only opened his store, his supermarket, few times a week, and again they complained. So he only opened it few hours a week, and still he would getting Parnasa, right? So, and whenever there would be a lot of customers. So they say, once he said that the Samech Mem sends the customers so that he cannot write his Sefarim. So he would write Sefarim, he would learn Torah, and as soon as customers come, he had to stop. So Samech Mem sent all these customers, right, to stop him learning. Right? Now, if it's a difficult time for you, right, and there's a lot of work that needs to be done, a lot of bills needs to be paid. Now, this is a very important lesson. Rabbeinu Papa teaches us. Don't cut back on your mitzvot. Don't say, I need to work, no more shacharit, no more mincha, no more arvit. Right? Especially tefillah b'sibur, lichba itim Torah. Have set time of limud Torah. Right? Ve'yagid bo yomam v'layla, echad amarbe ve'echad amamit. One would do more, one would do less. Ubilbad sechok lo yavor. Ubilbad shachok. Ubilbad shachok lo yavor. It should be a shachok to you, like it should be like a chok v'lo yavor. It should be a concept. It should be a rule for you that you would not. Your red line should be that you never give up your limud, your tefillah b'sibur. Uma tov seder chok leIsrael. How good it is to have the seder chok leIsrael. That which Rabbeinu Arav Eliyahu Netanyahu Shalita always recommends, learning chok leIsrael. Shehu seder na'eh kol bo ve'az yisav Hashem ito et b'haberacha. That when you do chok leIsrael, Torah, Nevi'im, Ketubim, Mishnah, Gemara, Zohar, and then later Rabbeinu Chida Alav Shalom added Halakha and Musar. That's the complete Seder al-Limud, and that will bless your limud, right? Ach b'Shabbatot v'Yomim Tovim v'chol hamoed ובכל עת שהוא פנוי לא יפנה לבטלה אלא יעסוק בתורה. Now you have these days, you're not working, right? Don't just sit, do nothing, right? Learn Torah, חול המועד, ימים טובים, שבת, ויהיה מסעו מתנו באמונה, ויזהר, וישמר מכל צד, נוד, איסור, ויהיו כל מעשיו לשם שמיים, וכל יאמר בפה מלא בכל יום. Now, a person needs to know that if he does his best in ruchniot, then Hashem will bless his gashmiot. That's the bottom line here. That Hashem will watch you over. Don't do any isurim. Don't say, that which they used to do in the downtown. They used to, lo aleinu, sell gold that was 12 kikar, right, for 18 instead of 18. That's gezel. That's stealing. And many of they used to sell low quality gold.
Low quality.
That's like 12 kikar instead of 18. Right? And one time I asked one of those sellers, why do you do this? He said, Rabbi, everyone is doing it. If I don't do it, I'm not going to be able to pay my rent. Or they say, if we don't come for Shabbat, we can't pay rent. No. If HaKadosh Baruch Hu is giving you sustenance for 6 days of the week, He cannot give you for Shabbat. Obviously He can. Right? So a person needs to have in mind that every day he focuses on that which is essential. Torah, mitzvot. והרי הולך להתעסק במשא ומתן ובתוכני בהשם שהוא ייתן לו כוח. Right? Go work, right? That which you need to do, but your ביטחון needs to be to הקדוש ברוך הוא, that he gives you strength, right? לעשות חיל, to do his will, to do תורה מצוות, להיפרנס, and that הקדוש ברוך הוא is going to give you פרנסה. This is the tefillah that the person needs to say every day. הריני הולך להסתלק. Behold, I am going to work במשא ומתן ובתוכני בהשם, and I have ביטחון להשם שהוא ייתן לי כוח, that Hashem will give me strength, right, to do his will, להתפרנס, right, to have the פרנסה. הקדוש ברוך הוא is giving me פרנסה. אני, that I should provide פרנסה, right, ובני ביתי, to my household members, בדרך כבוד, in a respectful manner, ולעשות סדקה, and that from that which I'm doing, right, earning, I should be giving tzedakah, I should be taking maaser, and I should do gimilot chasadim, I should help others with acts of kindness, כדי שאוכל לקיים כל מצוות בורי, in order that I should be able to keep all the mitzvot of Hashem, כתיקון עזרנו אלוקי ישענו, על דבר כבוד השמך, as the תיקונים of הקדוש ברוך הוא, that the tikkun should be helping us, Ezrenu should be helping us, Elokei Ishenu, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu should Elokei Ishenu should see our should answer our needs, right? Add devar kemo shemecha in a respectful way on his words, right, to his holy name. Al tefen lerishenu, right? Do not. What's the proper explanation of that? Al tefen lerishenu, right?
Pay attention to our wrongdoing.
Do not pay attention to our wrongdoings, right? Hashem, look at us in a merciful way. Aseh imanu sedaqa, Hashem, deal with us, right? Lifnei mishurat adin, right? Forgive us like a person that is giving tzedakah, and act with us with kindness. Leman shimcha godol, for your holy name. Yihu rason imrefi v'yu nevi Hashem suri v'gali. So that's the tefillah Rabbeinu Papa alav shalom brings that we should say. V'lo ya'avor Yom shelo iten tzedakah. Don't forget, right? Give tzedakah every day, right? Kefi kocho, according to the ability that you have. Chovat gavra, im lo im ko yaseh yiftach v'Hashem yishava be'elokav sheyeh savuar sabah rason umale bikat Hashem, and be, right? And be less assured that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is giving you, right, that which you need, the Parnasa that you need. Ve'yichuyam bo mikra shekatuv, and to fulfill that which the Pasuk says. We're learning about Parnasa by Rabbeinu Papa. Shekatuv yegia kapecha ki tochal ashrecha betov lach. Right? Yegia kapecha. But David Amelech teaches us that as if HaKadosh Baruch Hu is opening, right, his palm, right, and he's giving us that which we need. Ashrecha v'tov lach, and we should be happy. V'tov lach. Is that the explanation? Right?
Sorry.
What's the pasuk? That we should. That's right. That you should be eating. You should be eating from the hard work of.
If you are eating,
it should be from that which you earn, right? That should be your handiwork, right?
Toil.
It should be toil. It should not be something that you're getting it as a tzedakah. Ashrecha ba'olam hazeh, praiseworthy is to a person like this in this world, v'tov lach la'olam haba, and it's good for him in the world to come. Ve'im hirchiv Hashem et gevulo. הרחיב השם את גבולו, יהיה ממעט בעסק, ותהא מלאכתו נעשית על ידי אחרים, ויעסוק בתורה, וזה אמרו. Now, Sometimes HaKadosh Baruch Hu could give a blessing to a person, right, that he would be able to learn more Torah and others will do his work, right? אם יש לך הטב
خوب
לך,
شد یعنی وضعتون خیلی خوب شد.
if im hirchiv Hashem, if Hashem is giving you a lot of Parnasa, right, and then decrease your work, right, and let others do your work, right, hire employees, right, let them do your work. You come to Bet Midrash, you come to Kolel Chasod, you do other mitzvot, right? ואם יש לך הטב לך, and if it is for you good, right? ולא ירא לעין, and don't be stingy. אוהב כסף, don't now that you just made a lot of money, don't like the money, because money, people who make money, they want to bring more money, right? Don't go after that too much. רק ישמח בחלקו, be happy with your portion, right? As it says in Pirkei Avot, איזהו עשיר השמח בחלקו. Who is the true rich person? A person that is happy with his portion, right? ויהנה מגיעו ובני ביתו ובשרו ישכון לבטח, and just enjoy that which you have, right, with your children, with your household member, ובשרו ישכון לבטח, and be happy with your portion. Is that what it means? Right? Have bitachon. Have trust by Hashem. Is that it? וחיי נחת יהיה. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu is, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going, just be rest assured that Hashem will give you sustenance, right? Don't kill yourself, lo aleinu, over money, right? They say the first 1 million is difficult, the rest is easy. Right? I say opposite. Once you have the 1 million, now you have all the da'aga, all the difficulty, all the worriness. What should I do with this 1 million? Maybe I need to invest it. Maybe I need to do this and that. Now, these days, 1 million is nothing. Maybe we should say 5 million. Right? Inflation and all that, yes.
So now 100 million.
Crazy. יהיה וישלח, right? מטעמים לנפש אביו ואמו ויכין המעדנים לנפשו וברכת השם אשר נתן לו, right? Now, that which you have, מטעמים לנפש אביו ואמו ויכין מעדניכם לנפשו וברכת השם אשר נתן לו, כי זה חלקו מכל עמלו, אבל מי שהוא יגיע להשאיר. Now, if I understand this correctly, it says, that which you have, right? Give sustenance to your father, is that right? Yeah, give sustenance to your mother, right? Don't just take it for yourself, right? Share with them the portion of the Parnasa that you have, right? Ma'adanim lenafsho, birkat Hashem asher natan lo. The birkat Hashem is to a person that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives.
Enjoy your food.
Yeah, enjoy your
some people have a lot of money.
Your money. Some people, they have a lot of money and they just put it in their bank accounts. Right? And after 120 years, hopefully, right, they die and the Uncle Sam takes the money. Lo alenu. Right? נתן לו, כי זה חלקו מכל עמלו, אבל מי שהוא יגיע, a person who goes through the difficulties and he becomes ashir, right? But he becomes ashir in an inappropriate right, way, that is gezer, through stealing, right? Be'ona'ah, and through all sorts of, right, ona'ah, making others suffer, right? Right? Like there are individuals that they go and they promise to others, yes, give us money, we do this for you, we do that for you, right? And they make up all sorts of stories, and in a legal way they steal from them. Lo alenu. Right? That's a big problem. V'sheker, and they lie. V'asagat givul, v'ke'ena isurim, all sorts of isurim, rabim, prohibited ways, hamidageshim, that they make them feel good. Oh, it's okay. Right? They b'masau matan, and they do all sorts of tricks, right, in stealing money. ועובר עליהם מי שאינו עומד עד המשמר, and it passes by them that all these ways that they achieved this money was through bitul tefillot, right? Bitul mishmar of limud Torah, right? And they didn't go to Bet HaKnesset, right? They excused themselves, right? We're making money, no more tefillah, lo aleinu. Ubifrat tefilat mincha. Now this is very important because it says in the Gemara that Eliyahu Hanavi was answered during the tefilat of mincha. That's midday. It's very difficult, right? שיש מבטלים אותה לגמרי וביטול תורה שאינו קובע עיתים לתורה, and they have no לימוד התורה, no, ויגיד בו יום ולילה, no לימוד in the morning, no לימוד in the evening. הרי זה הרע את מעשיו וחיפך את פרנסתו. That they're doing that which is bad, right? את מעשיו, their deeds are bad, וחיפך את פרנסתו. What is חיפך? What is Parnasa? They make it. They think that the Parnasa is becoming more. No, it actually decreases. It becomes less because they didn't daven. They didn't keep Torah and Mitzvot. There is no blessing in this work that they're doing. ובכל עמלו שעמל ואם לשעה להשיח ויהיה דרך רשעים סלחה כבר אמר הכתוב עושה עושר ולא במשפט בחצי ימיו יעזבנו ואחריתו יהיה נבל. Oh, לא עלינו. It says in Yirmiyah that those who conduct themselves in a way that is not kosher, not with Torah and Mitzvot, they become rich, right? But their richness will not accompany them until 120 years, unfortunately, right? Am I right? Right? And then it says, right, that achroto va'achiroto yeh naval, and it will be lost. What is naval? His responsibilities.
یعنی الان چیزه لشای اصلیه یعنی موقتی.
For now, okay, yes. So we're going to see. So for now, they're having a good time, right? But eventually they will lose them all. Right? They say by Harab Obadiah Yosef Alav Shalom, he was so poor that he used to save up the money that his father Alav Shalom would used to give him to take bus. He used to save that money. He used to walk to Porat Yosef. He used to save that money to buy Sefarim. And later when he wrote Yabia Omer and other Sefarim that he wrote, he became very rich, right? And he saved HaKadosh Baruch Hu with with easy saving of not having all those difficulties of past, right? Okay, ויש עושר שמור לבעליו לרעתו, and there are those who become rich, right? But this will end up to be for not good. They will be to them. That's what the Kohelet says. שלמה המלך, וזה מעשה היסר שעושה שהסטיח לפי שעה על ידי אבל וביטול תפילות וביטול רביעות עיתים לתורה כדי להטעונותו שיתמיד ברשעתו ולמי שהולך בדרך טובים השם צדיק יבחן שיהיה לו הפסד וביטול רווח לפי שעה כדי לנסותו ולהיטיבו באחריתו, אבל לא באי עולם יגידון שמעך שהשם יתברך הוא הנותן כוח לעשות חיים. Now it says, right, a person who is making a lot of money through not davening with Sibur, not learning Torah, Hashem, the Samech Mem will make him Masliach, will make him very successful, and this is all a trick, is a trap. And sometimes HaKadosh Baruch Hu pays these individuals in this world, but the Tzaddikim, They might lose money here in this world, but in the world to come, right, they will have a great portion. Or sometimes the Yisurin, Harav Eliezer ben David Harav Shalom used to say, the best Yisurin is that which comes to money. A person loses his money is better than having problems with health, beriot, shalom bayit, or all sorts of other challenges. והוא הזן ומפרנס, that Hashem is the person who gives sustenance to everyone, right? So just keep Torah and mitzvot and rest assured that Hashem will help you, right? לא יאומן כי יסופר שלעובדי רצונו נותן יותר ומבריחים על ידי שעוברים רצונו, right? ולעושה רצונו נותן פחות ומפסידין על ידי היותם עושים רצון חונם. זה משפט אבל, אפילו אצל בשר ודם וחלילה לאל מרשע ושקי. What is that? שקי? right? רק האמת הגמור כמו שאמרנו בכל העם מכסד יודעים את כל זאת. Now, a lot of people don't know. They are not ma'amin. That if HaKadosh Baruch Hu is giving them difficult times in making the Parnasa, this could be that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is saving a lot of gezerot from them, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to give them real rewards in the world to come, because those who go in the ways of Hashem, they will not lose, right? Khalila, that the person might think that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is doing bad to him when he's doing Torah, he's keeping Torah and mitzvot, right? את כל זאת והם מאמינים רק שהם מסורים ביד ישרם, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is giving, what is that? מסורים ביד ישרם. ואחר ידעם ושמעם כל אלה יש שאין מניחים מנהגם הרעה ועוברים על דעתם ועל דעת קונם, אף שיודעים בלי ספק שהיא לא תסתח, ועתידים ליתן את הדין ושיש שכר. Now there are those who know, if they know that by not keeping Torah and mitzvot, they're not going to have hastacha. But nevertheless, right, they think that now they're going to make that buck, but in the end they will lose. Is that right? Is that what he's saying here? Yeah, it's complicated.
In test.
This is all a nisayon. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is making them. This is all nisayon. Hashem is giving them a nisayon to see how strong they are, right? And then after they overcome that nisayon, right, they will be very successful. Right? Yes.
It looks that way, it looks like you're losing out.
Yeah,
because
it looks like that now you're losing out, but then later, right, Hashem will help you, and you'll get something unbelievable. And then you go back and you see it's like this pieces of puzzle that come together. טוב לצדיקים בעולם הזה ובעולם הבא ועונש רע. Now, tzaddikim, they have good in this world and in the world to come, right? And those who are bad, right, the Rishaim, the wicked people, will be punished in this world, right? Afal piken, even though en mitchazdekim leilachem im Yisrael, because they never, right, fight back against their yeser, evil inclination. Lalechet b'drachai tovim, they never went after good deeds, right? La'asot hatov v'yashar, to do that which is good and straight with Hashem. אבל אשר הוא יהודי ייתן את ליבו, כי ביד האדם העולם הזה אינו אלא כדי שיילחם עם יסרו ויכבוש אותו, ובזה עושה נחת רוח ליסרו. Now, person needs to pay attention. Praiseworthy is that Yehudi, that he pays attention, right? That this world is a battlefield. It's filled with challenges, right? And a person needs to do the will of Hashem, right? ומקבל שכר טוב בעמלו בעולם הזה. And then he will receive שכר טוב, right, in this world, right? Right? בעולם, and עולם הבא will be the eternal rewards for him. ומה יתרון לאדם בעמלו, שעמל ויהיה יגע להשאיר בייסורין וביטול תפילות ומצוות, בידעו שהיא לא תסלח ושעתיד ניתן דין וחשבון. Now, a person who is a wise person, he will know that now that he is making that money and he's not learning Torah and Mitzvot, and he gave up his Torah and Mitzvot and Tefillot Pesivot and all that, right? In the end, in the Yom Hadin, right, he has to give cheshbon. He needs to pray back. He needs to answer back why he did such a thing, right? That he went more than what he was supposed to do, right, for Parnasa. And Hashem will question him. Why did you do that? Right? לפני מלך מלכם לכם הקדוש ברוך הוא, לכן לא בכוח יגבר איש. It is not within our power, strength, להילחם עם Yisro, to fight against this evil inclination. Very difficult to do that. לעשות הטוב וישר, to be straight and do that which is good. על פי התורה וישבע בטוב בעולם הזה ויתנענק בדשן נפשו לעולם הבא, וזה כל האדם ולעולם יבקש רחמים ממי שהאושר שלו. Now, therefore, because there is so much challenges, because Samech Mem is so strong, evil inclination, right? Ask Hashem for rachamim. Pray to Hashem. Hashem, please give me sustenance, berevach. Right? Don't give me nisayon. Don't give me so much difficulty that I need to go, work the whole week. Right? Let me sit, learn Torah, and give me my Parnasa in an easy way. Right? We see so many examples around us. Right? I remember yeshiva bachurim in yeshiva. They focused in their learning, right? And there were those who were making fun of them, right? And HaKadosh Baruch Hu sent good wives to them, right? In-laws supported them, right, for some time, and then they did some sort of, they got some sort of money from in-laws, they put it in real estate, and it flourished and brought income, and then later with that money they invested, with minimum work, right? And they are very successful. Or I remember when I was in Kolel, right? I used to get a check from yeshiva. My wife used to work part-time, and we were able, we got such a blessing, right? Of course, there was other financial help also from parents. But the bottom line is, if you do the will of Hashem, Torah and Mitzvot, you don't cut back corners, then Hashem will help you, right? This is the essence of every person. It's all challenges. Every day, ask Hashem for mercy through your tefillot, harbe tefillot. Ask Hashem for your Parnasa to be successful. Right? In the Birkat Shomea Tefillah, ask Hashem. Another segula is Birkat Amazon with Kavana. Chodem kol achila, kemo shekatuv la'er be'erach achila. And also, before you eat, as is explained in Erech Achila, have in mind, right? Have kavanah in your bracha, Baruch Atah Hashem, right? All the kavanot, names of Hashem, and that which you enjoy in your Birkat Hamazon. Pay attention. Omram bekavanah, oto be'ot teva, right? Each and every word, make sure that you understand what she's saying. ויכוון מאוד בפסוק פותח את ידיך ומשביע לך רצון. In Ashrei, the Segula, we even open our palms to indicate that as if HaKadosh Baruch Hu Hashem has no hands, but HaKadosh Baruch Hu is opening his hands, is giving us sustenance. We just have to become keli mekabel beracha. We need to become a container to accept this beracha. right? ויכוון מאוד בפסוק, פותח את ידיך, כי באלה תלוי עיקר הפרנסה. Because the ikar of Parnasa, the main thing is to have a belief, right, to Hashem, that Hashem is providing us with that which we need. Baruch Adonai leolam, amen, amen.